If you're buying or selling a home right now, I just want you to know that I get it. I'm in the middle of that process too right now, and no one really talks about, especially as a lawyer, like how emotional that can be. Because as the lawyer, we're helping you with the contract, reviewing documents and negotiations, dealing with title and escrow. But what about all the emotional and mental weight that comes with that too, right? The excitement, the stress, the uncertainty, the second guessing, the pressure to like make the right decision, right? All while you're trying to like hold your life together and still work the job and still take care of the home and still take care of your kids, right? But it's extremely stressful to go through the home buying process. And buying a home isn't just a transaction, right? It's where your life happens. It's where your future is and the dreams. And whether maybe you're closing one chapter or maybe you're opening a new one, this process carries so much more weight than people actually realize. So in this video, I thought, like, let me just like slow things down and just share like a real, like honest letter from the heart to anyone who is in this season in their life right now of buying a home, maybe selling a home, right? And just kind of share my experience and how it changes from my lawyer role, right? I don't have my lawyer hat on. Now I'm the buyer, and that's a whole lot different. I'm Darcel Lobo. I'm an estate planning lawyer in the Normandy Park area. We do estate planning, I do probate, we do real estate, we help clients with buying and selling of homes. And I do these types of contracts all the time. Now, I'm not doing it in the capacity of helping you find a home, right? So I help clients where they've already identified the home, both parties are already identified, they've already agreed to like the price and things like that, right? And I'm doing the contracts for them. We call them for sale by owner transactions, and I do them all the time. And in doing them, it becomes so routine. I've been a lawyer now for 17 years and I've done these the whole time. And so, you're doing the contracts, you're figuring out the terms and things like that. And you're kind of on autopilot when it comes to doing the contracts. And I think that happens to most lawyers, whatever the practice area is. You do it repetitiously so many times, it becomes autopilot. But once you are in your client's shoes, you see it from a different perspective. You see it from the client's perspective. As lawyers, we're so focused on the legal issues and spotting those and helping clients minimize risk. But what about the journey of just being the home buyer? What about the journey of just being the home seller and not wearing that lawyer hat, but wearing the hat of being a buyer or a seller? We've been in negotiations on a house that we're buying, and I think I forgot about all the stress that comes with it, all the sleepless nights. I think this, past few days, I barely slept just thinking about it, right? And you're in the middle of negotiations and you're waiting to hear back from the real estate agent or from the lender or, the inspector or anyone else, right? But then also at the same time, like you are envisioning the future life and what it's going to be in that home and starting to see yourself and your family in the home and what that potential could be. And, in your mind, you start like kind of moving in and how you're going to live in the house and the new neighborhood you're going to be in, right? And just like what's around, and you don't know any of the neighbors. And it's like a whole new chapter, for us and for my household. We've been in our current home for 15 years now. So it's going to be a bit of a big change for us. And I was like, why not talk about that? I don't think a lot of times lawyers share their personal side or an acknowledgement of what clients are going through. Because when you come to us as a lawyer, we're here to help you to problem solve, again, minimize risk, figure out the plan. For a lot of our practice areas, we're helping clients when things have gotten to be really hard for them, right? Maybe there's been a death in the family. Maybe something has happened where you're going to a lawyer. And so when you come to us, when I'm in that consultation with you, I'm identifying what's going on, what do I need to do, what's the plan, what's the path forward, what's the next step I have to take. But this experience for me, and I've bought and sold a few houses over the years, so I'm not new to it. But again, it's been 15 years. And so it's just like, oh, wow, like I forgot about all that comes into buying or selling a house. And for all of our practice areas, for attorneys who do personal injury work, right? I'm sure it's the same. Like you're so focused on helping the client and making sure that they're getting better and then figuring out, getting a result for them that's favorable. But if you've never gone through that process of being someone who's been, you know, injured in a car accident or injured at the workplace and had to navigate what all comes with that, it's just a lot that we can overlook in our practices. And I think it's so important that for our clients and for us, that we take that moment to slow down and appreciate what all goes into that, what it's like to be on the client's side. I think sometimes as lawyers, we can kind of feel like, I don't want to say a robot, but kind of in that sense where you're just like, you got these boxes to check, you've got, these things to do, you've got your checklist, you got to do this and you got to do that. And, there's deadlines or there's court dates, right? And you're just kind of on autopilot, going. Whereas when you slow down and if you find yourself not just in a place of sympathy for your client, but also a place of empathy because you've been through that process, I think it makes you a better lawyer. I think it helps the client feel, I think it helps the lawyer have a stronger relationship with the client, having understood where they're coming from and having been in their shoes before. So all this to say that just like, if you are buying a house right now, if you are looking to relocate your family and move to a new neighborhood, or if you're selling your house, right, and you've been in your home, again, we've been in this home for 15 years. A lot of my clients have been in their homes for 30, 40 plus years. And then so to up and pack everything up and take all your stuff down and put it into boxes and move it to a new place and start over again with a house, it's just like, it's a lot emotionally, and you don't realize the happiness and excitement of the next chapter and what's going to come and what that's going to bring for you and your family. But you're also closing a chapter and you're leaving one behind. And so you have this happiness and excitement, but then there's also a bit of sadness with leaving what was. And so we haven't gotten to this place yet. We're not selling this house just yet that we're in right now, but we're going to have to take down the pictures, right? And take down your kids' artwork and take all the sports magnets off the fridge. And just the act of doing that, I know it's going to be hard for me, hard for my husband and for my kids. And again, I know that the next chapter and the next house, like we're going to put all that back up, right? We're going to put the pictures back up and put the magnets on that fridge, right? And we're going to, put up the kids' artwork and make that house into our family home. But that journey and that process, I just wanted to come on and make a video to say that, like, I understand and I'm going through that right now. And I know how hard it is to move, even as exciting as it may be, even as promising as it may be. Maybe you're relocating for work, you got a new job in a new city, right? Or maybe you've outgrown your current home and you need a bigger home or a bigger yard. Or maybe you're moving out of a home and you're downsizing, you want less yard work, you want, things in life have changed and your needs have changed. But to leave something that was for a long time and to go to something that's new and unknown, I don't know who these neighbors are that I'm going to have. I don't know if they're nice. I hope they are, right? And I just, it's a lot. And I understand that. And if you're buying or selling and maybe you want an attorney who understands the emotion and how big of a decision that is and how much thought goes into that, how much stress goes into that, how much excitement goes into that, how there can be some sadness with that, I can tell you firsthand that not only have I been in your shoes a number of times over the years, I'm in your shoes right now, and I'm dealing with that right now. So if you want a lawyer who has some empathy, is going to pay extra attention to your file and make sure if you're buying the home that it goes as smoothly as possible. Or if you're selling your home, is looking out for you and looking out for your best interests and helping you navigate this next chapter in your life. Feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to see if we can help you. Now, again, I'm not going to act as your real estate agent. So if you are looking in the market for a home, you probably need an agent, right? If you're looking to put your home on the market to find a buyer, then you probably need an agent for that. But if you have found family or a friend or a neighbor and you're two parties that, have gotten to know each other one way or another, and you just want someone who's going to make sure the contract is good, that it's solid, and that you have a smooth process, then I might be the right one to help you. If you're in Washington State, at least. If you're not in Washington State, I'm sorry, I would love to help you, but I can't. I'm only licensed in Washington. But fingers crossed that my closing goes good on the purchase, that things are smooth, and I want that for you as well as you navigate buying or selling a home. So if you need help with that from an attorney who's going through it right now and will understand all the emotions that you're going through that comes with it, reach out to the firm. I'm happy to see if we can help. Contact information is below, and I'll see you in the next one.